Hey, I'm Cesar from Chatwith. Today we want to explain how to use payments in your widget. You have a widget. This widget, no, the idea is to capture lead or user's request. So the user is going to hit, is going to start, chatting with you, and you can create a lead, and you can make the lead to pay, to pay for your service, to pay for your booking, to pay for your request, to pay for your budget, to pay for whatever you are doing. So let's see how you can do it, and let's try to get all the options we give you to get the best payments, the best configuration for your business. Because we try to make things as flexible as possible. No, the idea is for you to have as many options, because every business is different. So the idea is to give you as many options for you to configure the payments. Let's see an example, and you can see what type of things you can do. This is a widget. In this widget we have we have done an example with pizzas. So the idea is to choose the pizza size, so small, medium, large. How many pizzas I want. Let's say I want 3. I want tuna, I want cheese, and I want Coke or Fanta, and I want 3 Fantas. This is like an order, and the moment I do the order, I can go to payments. No, the idea is to send the user to the payments, and the payments are going to be based on the request. The payment we configure is based on the request of the user. So let me check another example, because this one was not linked. So let me go here. This is another example with empanadas. So this is my data. I want criolla, I want 3, I want 2, I want cheese, and I want 2 Cokes. Let's see. Yes, in this case, we go to the checkout. The idea is I do in the widget, I place my order, and I go to the checkout. And the checkout is dynamic, because calculates the order and generates the payment for the customer to pay you before going to WhatsApp. The idea is to get the order done. So how you can configure these options. First, you need to have a Stripe link. You need to connect your Stripe account to in your control panel in your account. To connect the Stripe, you go to payments, and there is an option here. You will see an option that is connect the Stripe, and you can connect the Stripe account. Then you need to create a product that has the option of dynamic price. The idea is the price to be calculated on the go, on as the user requests. You can create fixed price checkouts. Like, let's say you have one product, one service. You can create one checkout with one price. But this option I think is more interesting, because in the widget we are going to do the calculations, and we are going to send the user to pay for that specific option. But you can do both. Okay, that's something you can configure. Dynamic price, you put the name. You can configure the information you want to collect in the checkout, not in the widget, in the checkout. And I think that's the options. And let's go to the widget. Let's go to empanadas. Let's go to the agent. Let's go to the form. And down here, what we need to do is, instead of sending the data to WhatsApp, we send the data to the checkout. And we choose the dynamic option, in this case, payment service. Okay, we will have here all the products, and we can choose the one we want to choose. That in this case is the dynamic checkout. That's it. This is the text for pay for this service. Okay. So this goes down here. Okay, and now I have my widget with my options, with my pricing, with everything, and the checkout is dynamic. How can I create these options? No, the empanadas. How can I create these options for the user to choose? I choose the option drop down with price. Okay, that's the option I need to choose, and I can choose this option, can multiply. Can multiply means the user can add more than one option. This is the same. This is optional. It's not something you need to do. But this was a request from a user who was saying, hey, my customers want, they want to choose 3 bottles, or they want to choose 3 of these, or they can choose, different amounts of, one option. So this is something you can do. If not, you can do something that is, let's say you are a painter. You want to paint a house. How many meters do you have? How much is the price per square meter, or per square foot, or per, you can do something like that, like how many square meters do you have? This is my price per hour, and you can do the calculations, and you can send the user to pay. Those are things you can do. When you add the multiply option, you can define a minimum and a maximum. So that's to prevent someone from choosing, I don't know, 20 pizzas or something like that. No? That maybe is crazy. So this is something you can do. You can choose the currency. You can choose you can show the price in the widget. So the price can be here. So you can see those are options for you to configure the widget, so the user knows how much it's going to be, and when they click pay, they go to the checkout, and that's it. You can have options without multiply. So this is for you to really configure as you need it. Can be something super simple, can be something very complicated, can be something with different tiers, options. That's for you to configure. But at the end, you can create the option. You can link the option for the user to pay. So instead of going to WhatsApp, we send the user to the checkout, and that's it. So the moment the user fill up the widget, clicks next or pay, they go to the checkout. Let's do another example so you can see it. Let's go here. So this is the landing. I have the information here. I choose Argentina. I choose 3. I choose Criolla. I choose 2. I want bacon. I want Fanta. I want 3. I put everything in the, let's say, in the basket. I go to the checkout. The checkout is calculated dynamically. I put my data and I pay. That's it. Super simple, very easy. Our idea is to give you something that is super easy to set up, super easy to use, super easy to configure, super easy to share, super easy to to manage, and of course all the lead information is going to be with the payments or no payments linked to the user. If the user pays, you will see it here. If the user doesn't pay, you will see it here. Okay, so this is for you to control who is paying, who is not paying. Okay, so the same. The CRM, as usual, is going to give you all the information. You're going to see how much money you are making. You can download all the data as usual. Everything is unlimited. You can use this as much as you want. No caps, no amount of leads you can generate, no amount of sales you can generate. This is 100% unlimited. And I think that's it. Okay, hope you like it. Thank you. Bye bye.